Lions nap 20 hours a day and don't feel guilty once. Humans, we brag about being exhausted and call it hustle. No wonder half of us walk around like zombies. And before you think this is another wake up at 4 a.m. and grind harder lecture, it's not. That advice is exactly why you're burned out in the first place. Somewhere along the way, we bought into this lie that rest equals laziness. That if you're not constantly grinding, producing, proving, you're falling behind. So what do? We rest like criminals, guiltily, secretly, scrolling in bed, binging shows we don't even like, eating with one hand while replying to emails with the other, then feeling bad the whole time because we're not productive. That's not rest, that's sedation. And sedation won't save you. Here's the thing. Our culture has turned exhaustion into a badge of honor. We glorify being busy. We clap for people who say they only slept 3 hours. We measure worth in output, not wisdom. But ask yourself this. What's the point of reaching your goals if you arrive there empty, sick, and numb? What's the point of success if you can't even enjoy it? Real rest isn't the absence of doing. It's the presence of peace. It's when your nervous system finally exhales. When your body, mind, and soul stop fighting each other and start working together again. And no, rest doesn't make you soft. It makes you dangerous. Think about it. An exhausted soldier can't fight. A drained entrepreneur can't think straight. A tired parent can't love well. But rested? Different story. A young lumberjack once challenged an older one to a woodcutting contest. The young guy went all day without stopping. The older man? He kept taking breaks. Sometimes even sat down for tea. At the end of the day, the old man wins. Why? Because every time he rested, he sharpened his axe. That's what rest does. It doesn't slow you down. It makes you sharper than everyone who refuses to stop. The scary part, most of us don't rest. We just distract ourselves until we crash. That's why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. Because your nervous system never got a break. Tired you is forgetful, irritable, reactive. Tired you overthinks tiny problems. Tired you mistakes noise for urgency. Tired you wastes hours scrolling, convincing yourself it's relaxing. But rested you? That version is rare. Rested you is calm in chaos. Rested you has boundaries. Rested you is magnetic. People can feel your presence before you even say a word.
And the best part? Rest doesn't have to mean a 2-week vacation in Bali. Sometimes it's as simple as 10 minutes of silence before the day starts. A walk with no headphones. Turning your phone off at 9 p.m. Eating lunch without a screen. Or taking a nap without apologizing for it. Here's the rule. If you feel guilty while resting, you're not actually resting. You're negotiating with yourself. Animals know when to stop. A lion doesn't feel guilty for sleeping 20 hours. But humans will literally collapse while saying, "I'm fine." You're not a machine. You're not a to-do list. You're not a content factory. You're human. And humans have limits. Honoring them doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Because when you rest well, you return different. Focused, clear, energized, unstoppable. So go sharpen your axe. But first, rest like your power depends on it. Because it does. There's a big difference between resting and procrastinating. A lazy rest can actually sharpen you, but procrastination, that just drains you while pretending to be rest. Don't confuse the two, because if you rest right, you come back sharper. If you procrastinate, you just stay stuck. So before you scroll off to the next distraction, make sure you're not procrastinating. Click here to watch.